Hello and welcome to today's math lesson. So first of all, guys, can we all say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our lap, and close our eyes. And when you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. And next, we'll do our stretching sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we'll begin by stretching up high. Big stretch. And then let's stretch down low. Touch our toes. And back up high. And this time, can we go tippy toe high? And when we're there, let's have a wave. And then back down to our toes. And next, let's stand up straight and we'll go side to side. Let's rotate. And now we'll stretch. Let's go 5 one side, 2, 3, 4, 5. And change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Let's give our arms a shake. And then let's give our legs a kick. 5 on one side and then change. 5 on the other. And to finish, we will do 3 star jumps. 1, 2, 3. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So who can remember what we've been learning about in math class recently?
Capacity.
Capacity is right, very good. And how do we spell capacity?
A-P-C-I-T-Y.
Capacity, very good, guys. One more time, capacity.
Capacity.
And who can remember, what does capacity mean? Full. Excellent. Full is a good word. If something is full, F-U-L-L. If something is full, it is full to capacity. So capacity means, remember the phrase, how much something holds. So we will write that phrase. Let me write that in red. How do we spell how? H-O-W. Much. M-U-C-H. M-U-C-H. Something. S-O-M-E-T-H-I-N-G. How much something holds. H-O-L-D-S. Capacity means full. How much something holds. Very good. So for example, I will draw a bottle. The capacity of this bottle is 1 liter. 1 liter. So, where should I write 1 liter? Should I write 1 liter at the bottom? Should I write 1 liter in the middle? Where should I write 1 liter? On top. Exactly. Well done. Capacity is always at the top. Yes. So, this bottle, capacity, 1 liter. Okay? Next, let's think of a different object that can hold liquids. We have a bottle. What shall I use next? What other objects do we have? Cup. Okay, we'll have a cup. A cup is usually smaller than a bottle. How much does the cup hold? 500 milliliters. Okay, so capacity at the bottom? Capacity in the middle? Capacity always at the top. Well figured out, guys. How do we spell capacity? And what did we say? 500. So for milliliters, what do we write? ml. Excellent. 500 milliliters. And let's do one more container. Let's use a bowl. A bowl. A bowl can be bigger. And the capacity of this bowl will be 5 liters. So tell me, where do I bank on? Do I write capacity at the bottom? No. Capacity in the middle? No. Where does capacity always go? At the top. Remember, when we're talking about containers, the capacity is always full to the top. So capacity here how many liters? 5 liters. But how can this be 5 liters? The bowl is not as tall as the bottle. The bottle is 1 liter. The bowl is 5 liters. How can the bowl hold more? If bigger? Yes, you can see different shapes can hold different sizes. Even though the bowl is shorter, the bowl is wider. So the bowl can hold,
5 liters.
the capacity is 5 liters. What is the capacity of the cup?
500 milliliters.
And what is the capacity of the bottle?
1 liter.
1 liter. And when we talk about capacity, we're always talking about full. How much something holds. So to find out the capacity, we always look at the top. Excellent, guys. Well done. Round of applause. So that was a brief recap on capacity and how we can look for capacity in different objects and containers. Now we have a video and a PowerPoint presentation for us to better understand the relationship between capacity and our other word again, remember, volume. So let's all turn to have a look at the TV screen, guys. And now it's time for our video presentation about volume and capacity.
Volume and capacity.
In ancient times, different communities used different tools for measuring capacities and volumes. So, there was no common tool to be used by everyone. They used common objects, such as jars and pots, to measure volumes and capacity. Gradually, mankind noticed that there must be a unique system for measurements to be used worldwide. What are volume and capacity? Look at the following bottles. They all look different. They have different shapes, different heights, different colors, and different liquids inside. But they have one common property. The amounts of liquids inside the bottles are the same. Each bottle holds 2 liters of a liquid. So, we see that all the bottles have a common property. This property is the amount of space they have for holding a liquid. This space is called capacity. So, we can say that all these bottles have the same capacity. Sometimes, the amounts of liquids inside different bottles or jars are the same, but the capacities of the containers are not the same. The following cylinders, which all have different capacities, but the amounts of liquids inside all the cylinders are the same. This amount is called volume. Volume represents the amount of a liquid, or how much space the liquid takes up in a container. Let's see what you have learned in this lesson.
So we ready, guys? Capacity is the amount of space of a container for holding a liquid. Or to put it in simpler terms, capacity, how much something holds. And volume is the amount of space the liquid takes in a container. or to simplify it, volume is the amount of something. Okay, so now we'll have a look at our PowerPoint presentation. Yes, you can see here we have various objects. We have a jug, a bucket, and a carton. What is capacity? Capacity is a measure of how much a container can hold. We might measure the capacity of a bottle, cup, or carton. Anything which can hold something else. Yes, you can see here, this carton holds how many litres of milk? 1 litre. So we say it has a capacity of 1 litre. Very good, guys. And you can see some of the different things we use to measure capacity. Measuring cylinders, measuring spoons, measuring jug, and beakers. Yes, you can see all of the objects have measurements on the sides. Even the spoons, inside the spoons it will say how much of something. But sometimes, if we don't have measurements, we have to go about estimating capacity. When you are estimating capacity, it is useful to think of containers you are familiar with and how much they contain. Yes, we think this bottle holds around 2 litres. So we can guess or estimate from looking at the bottle how much the glass will hold. If the bottle holds 2 litres and the glass holds about half the amount of the bottle, how much will the glass hold?
1 litre.
Excellent, 1 litre. Capacity is the volume of things that a container can hold. Yes. The bottle is full of water. The volume of water in the bottle is 3 litres. And you can see the water is up to the top. So what does that mean? The capacity of the bottle is 3 litres. Because we can see the water is up to the top. So we know if the volume of 3 litres, the capacity must be 3 litres because the bottle is full. But how about this bucket? The capacity of this bucket is 4 litres. But the volume, it's only halfway. The volume of water in the bucket is 2 litres. So if the capacity is 4 litres and the volume is 2 litres, how many more litres do we need to reach capacity? Excellent. We need 2 more litres of water to fill up the bucket. Any questions, guys? Excellent, well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the video and PowerPoint presentation of how we can learn about the relationship between capacity, how much something holds, and volume, which is the amount of something. Yes, we'll learn a little bit more later with a board demonstration. But now it's stretching time, so let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we'll begin by putting our hands on our head. Shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Now let's do it one more time. And this time we'll do it quickly. Are you ready? Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And to finish, we will do 3 more star jumps. 1, 2, 3. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. Okay, so one more time. Volume. What does volume V, O, L, U, M, E. Volume. What does volume mean? No. Volume. Okay, let's write the word how much of something. Volume. How much of something. Yes. Volume. How much of something. And what's our other word that we're learning about today? Capacity. How do we spell capacity? A-P-A-C-I-T-Y. What does a volume is how much of something. Capacity, how much something holds. Very good. W-M-U-C-H, how much something. H-O-L-D-S. So one final time. Capacity. How much something holds. Volume. How much of something. Okay, so now we're going to do an exercise. The first container I will draw is, what is this? It's a bottle. And now I'm going to invite Dan to come forward, and I want Dan, please come to the front. Let's see. We'll get our friends to tell you, what is the capacity of the bottle? 2 liters. Okay, Dan, can you write the capacity of the bottle in the right place for me? Excellent. Capacity is always where? at the top. And what's the capacity of the bottle again?
2 liters.
2 liters. Excellent. So capacity 2L, 2 liters. Okay, excellent. We're halfway there. We're not finished yet. Now, what shall the volume of the bottle be? We know the capacity is 2 liters. So can the volume be more than 2 liters? No. The volume has to be 2 liters or under. So give our friend give down an amount for a volume. 1 liter. Okay, so think. 2 liters is here. If the volume is 1 liters, can you estimate where about the volume will be? I think if 2 liters is at the top, what's half of 2 liters? 1 liter. So I think the volume will be about half, yes. So you can estimate around here with the volume. Excellent, that's about right. No, now we've done capacity. We've done capacity. What are we doing now? Volume. V-O-L-U-M-E. And the volume is 1 liter. Okay, so now can you draw your line for liquids, your water line in the bottle? Excellent. That's excellent. So what's the capacity of the bottle?
2 liters.
2 liters. But what's the volume of the bottle?
1 liter.
1 liter, because the volume will be around halfway. Because half of 2 is 1. You understand? Capacity is always where? At the top. But the volume will change depending on the amount. Down? Excellent. High five. Round of applause for down, please. Let's do another example with a different type of container. What shall the next container be? We've had bottle. Bowl. Okay, next one is a bowl. Should we have a big bowl?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that's a big bowl. Bangpon, can you come and join me at the front of class, please? So we've got a big bowl. Can you tell our friend Bangpon, what should the capacity of the big bowl be?
6 liters.
6 liters. Okay. Where does capacity go again? At the bottom? In the middle?
No.
Where?
At the top.
Okay. So Bangpon, capacity 6 liters. Can you write? Yes. Yes. C A P A C I T Y. Excellent. What's our capacity again? 6 liters. Okay, so 6 and then L. Yes, that's excellent. Capacity is always where? At the top. So now, can you give our friend Bangpon a volume? Can the volume be more than 6 liters? No. The volume has to be 6 liters or 5. Okay, so now we need to estimate. What will be at the bottom? How many liters? 0. So top is 6, bottom is 0. So we need to estimate because we're not sure. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think about here, yes? Because 5 is near 6. So can you draw the volume right along here? A bit high. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. And what's our volume? Okay, so now can you write volume? V, yes, V, O, L, U, M, E, M. There you go, looks like an M. And what's our volume? Not 6 litres, because 6 litres is capacity, volume is?
5 liters.
So 5L for 5 litres. You see, capacity is always where? At the top. And then we have to judge our volume depending on how much liquid. Here, 5 litres is quite near the top. So Pangpon, one last time, capacity, 6 litres. Volume, 5 litres. High five. Round of applause for Pangpon. You understand? No matter what the container, we always have a capacity and a volume. If there is nothing in the container, what is the volume?
Empty.
0. Yes. If there is nothing in the container, you're right, it's empty. So what do we say about things that are empty? They are 0, yes. Let's do one more. What should the next container be? Cup. Okay, so cups are quite small. Let me draw a cup. Let's see, this cup, we can have a handle on the cup. Okay? Now, Net, would you like to come and help teacher? Okay. So first of all, we need a capacity. What's the capacity of the cup? Go less than, let's go milliliters this time. 500?
250
Yes, I think about 200. So, Net, can you write capacity for me? Where does capacity go again? At the bottom?
0.
But where's capacity? At the bottom, in the middle, or at the top?
At the top.
Always at the top. Capacity, C, A, P, A, C, I, T, Y. Okay, capacity. And how much did we say? How many milliliters?
250 milliliters.
So 250, 0. Excellent. And then milliliters, what do we write? Abbreviation? ML. M, excellent, and then L. Excellent, Net, very good. We've done capacity, but what shall the volume be? Let's have little amount in the cup. 50, okay, 50. So let's look, what's the capacity?
250 milliliters.
What's at the bottom?
0.
0. So 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. So 50 about here, you think? So Ned, can you draw our volume line? Yes, that's excellent, about there. V, O, L, U, M, E. Excellent. And what did we say our volume was again? 50. So 50. 50. ml, milliliters. And then you can draw your line for the water along here. Can you draw your water level? Draw your line across here, like this. You see, if we've got our volume, we need like that. Is that right? That look okay? So one final time, capacity, 250 milliliters. Volume, 50 milliliters. Can you say that? Capacity, 250 milliliters. But the volume, 50 milliliters. Excellent. High five. Round of applause for Ned. And round of applause for everyone, guys. That was well remembered. And now it's time for our worksheet activity, which is quite similar to the board exercise we've just done. Your students have to match the volumes of water with the correct amounts in each of the containers. For example, the first one is done for you. The container of milk holds 1 litre. So we look for the volume that has 1 litre and you match it drawing a line. Each container has different amounts. So your students have to look at each volume and decide which is the correct amount. And then for the second activity, they have to look at the amounts that are written and fill in the containers for the correct volumes. Okay, guys? Okay, so what we'll do is we'll have one worksheet per student you'll need to print off before the lesson. And give your students around 10 minutes to complete this activity, and any help they need, any questions, you can assist them. But what's the first thing we must do, guys? Write our names on top. Pet, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Chu, that's for you. Okay, guys, you're welcome. So write your names on top first and then have a look. Like, for example, the first one is done. Milk holds 1 litre. So you can see the container that has 1 litre, you can match together. But remember, some of the containers are written in milliliters. How many milliliters for 1 litre? 1,000 milliliters equals 1 litre. So you need to make your conversion from litres and millimeters too. Okay, well, let's have a look. How many milliliters? We've got, yes, I think 250, 400, or maybe just less than 400, 375. You can make your estimate. And then, when you can match the two containers, draw your line. That one's done already, yes. So let's see, this one's done already. The milk is 1 litre, which is 1,000 milliliters. This one, excellent, well done, Pat. How about this one? How many milliliters? 500 milliliters. So which container holds 500 milliliters? Can you see? 500 milliliters. Yes, and then for this one, 1 litre. You need to colour in your container to match 1 litre. So 1 litre will be to the top, capacity. And then half a litre will be where? 3/4 is where, and 1/4. Okay. How many milliliters? 250, 500. So how many milliliters the tomato sauce? 500. So you can see 500 is here. Next, you have to find the one that has how many milliliters in this volume? 150. So which container? Yes, excellent. So you can match that one, the capacity to the volume. Okay. So fill the containers to the measurements below each jug. So 1 litre is capacity, so you can fill that one to the top. Yes, and then cut it in. Excellent, yes. That's perfect. And now you need to fill in your containers based on the volumes. Like the first one, 1 litre is how many milliliters?
1,000.
So we know 1,000 at the top, so you can cut. And then half a litre, halfway. Okay? So remember guys, you can draw your lines to match your volumes with your containers. How about these ones too? $500 milliliters, the volume here. So which container has the capacity 500? Excellent, yes, there too. And you can choose your colours. Let's see. 250. 400. I think this one. 375 milliliters for this one. And don't forget these ones too. 375 milliliters, yes. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity and had fun matching the different volumes to the capacities of the containers. And sometimes they might need a little assistance from the teacher to work out the measurements because they're not quite accurate. But that's why we sometimes have to estimate. And the final activity, ask your students to use different colours too, so that they can write in the volumes for each containers. And we did very well here, so well done guys. And that's it for today's lesson. So we hope you've had fun, found it interesting, and we'll see you again real soon for the next lesson. So can we all turn to wave and say goodbye? Goodbye. Bye bye. See you again soon.